Lesson number 8, develop new skills. There are so many resources available to you to know how to do just about anything you desire. So do not use lack of knowledge as an excuse not to go after your big dreams. Whatever your passion is, there's something on the internet that can teach you how to do it better. Whether it's a specific skill to learn or motivation to start, keep learning. I love learning, so this is not a problem for me. I'm always looking for the next book to read or course to take that will help me become a better writer, blogger, speaker, and inspire me to make the most of my life. I probably have 10 courses in my on my computer right now that I need to start. So how can you incorporate more learning into your life? Reading, learning from a teacher, and researching are the most common ways. But how about learning a few unconventional ways, like trying new things or listening for guidance from the universe? One of the keys to an abundance mindset is knowing that you have access to everything you need or want to know. You are not limited by what you know now or what you have learned so far. If you are trained in one area, that doesn't mean you can't change course and do something else. One of the ways to develop new skills is to get out of your comfort zone and try new things. When you go off course and try new things, it challenges your mind to think differently. If you aren't doing new and different things, how will you ever know if there is something out there that can make you happy and abundant? Here's an example of something that I tried, got out of my comfort zone. I saw an old friend post something on Facebook and I reached out to her and said, "Hey, I see that you are doing some coaching." And I was curious about it. So we connected and we went out for coffee and we started talking and we clicked. She eventually started a startup business and asked me to come on and join. And I have been learning so much from being a part of that in a lot of different ways and skills that I didn't even know I had that have been very beneficial to them. And then through that relationship, I was introduced to somebody else who was doing a startup, and I am now helping her as well. And it's just amazing. I get to do some things that I really love to do, like presenting and teaching and researching new topics. And so, just from that one reach out to a old friend, I was able to open up so many possibilities. You can also ask for guidance from the universe. Your soul holds infinite knowledge that you only need to ask for to access. And I would use my book as an example of this. When I was working one day at my computer and thinking about different blog posts I could write, the 5 L's of living marvelously just popped into my head. And I wrote it down and I started thinking about it and I wrote a post about it and I wrote an ebook, I wrote an email series. And then I just started looking around and I discovered a way to actually make it into a book. I took a course and walked through all the steps. And lo and behold, I now have a published book on Amazon. But that wouldn't have happened had I not listened to that little voice in my head that gave me that title and then led me to so many more different steps that I could learn to make it happen. And because of my book, I have opened up many doors of speaking events that I have done that have been so much fun and hoping to get more of those. So there are a couple examples of how developing new skills can benefit you in your abundance. But just be sure to pay attention to how much time you're spending on learning and not getting out there and living. So learn what you need to know to take some kind of action and then learn some more. Because waiting for perfection or for you to know everything is futile. There is no such thing. Do not overconsume. How will you ever know if something is fun, successful, exciting, or not what you want unless you try?